This is the world's most disgusting food museum. Inside, there are foods you wouldn't even want to look at, never mind eat. To film a video of this museum, I got up early this morning. I went to Denmark. From there, I crossed the 8-kilometer Uras bridge and changed countries. I came to Malmö, Sweden. I walked among the canals. And finally, I'm here. I'm at the world's most disgusting food museum in Malmö. I want to show you something. The ticket to get in is a vomit bag. Look, it says adult on it. And on the back, they give you something like this. Which ones you've tried. If we try everything and don't vomit, they'll thank us. Oh, the things I've eaten. They don't know me. Anyway, I'm going to follow this red line. I'll go forward. Let's see what's first. This table behind me is the dangerous foods table. You'll understand why. Because you can actually die after eating these foods. I hope they don't make us taste these. I won't eat them. I'm not that crazy. For example, over here there's a dish called larb. It's raw fish or raw meat eaten with the papaya plant. And its name is right here. If you eat larb, you can get a liver fluke infection. This can also cause bile duct cancer. There's a risk of rabies because it's made from wild animals. And in Thailand, apparently many people have died because of this. And it can cause a ton of parasitic illnesses whose names we don't even know. That's why they don't let you taste these. But the one next to it is even more interesting. Foods made from animals collected from the roads run over by cars. Roadkill. This is a diet, my friends. And in America, there are people who specifically collect and eat run-over animals. For example, this is a squirrel, as far as I can tell. The guy scrapes this off the ground with a shovel, throws it on the grill, and eats it. We don't eat carrion anyway. I think there are some reasons why this isn't eaten. It can cause incredible illnesses. Trichinella, roundworms, common in many animals. Ooh, it's quite problematic. Diarrhea. So people who eat these animals collected from the road can get such fatal illnesses. It's really dangerous to eat these. I'm going to take a break from all those disgusting foods. They also have a shop, a store. There are very disgusting things here too. Look, hot sauces. By the way, when you enter, there's an incredible smell. For that, there's this nose plug. I didn't even understand what this is. I'll buy these and make a separate video. Here's a spicy... What is this? For where? Our mouth? Anyway, this is Lil Nitro. I would have loved this. This is a gummy bear, the world's hottest gummy bear. But as it turns out, this has gelatin. Yes, it does, and it's pork. I don't want to eat this, nothing to be done. Of course, who knows what I'll eat, but I'm just being sensitive about that pork thing. This is also the world's hottest chocolate. We'll buy these and taste them. What is this? Cricket larvae. Look, down here, Bean Boozles. You already know these well, we've done it a lot. What's this? A pipe-shaped candy. Good heavens. Now I'm going to show you something else. Ackee fruit. In Jamaica, there's a fruit called ackee. The unripe ones are especially 100 times more poisonous, and despite that, they eat it. It can cause Jamaican vomiting sickness. Its structure apparently looks like a brain. So if you eat the unripe ones especially, you almost certainly die. And you die while vomiting, man. Why? If you think such weird, dangerous foods are only in, tropical countries, you're mistaken. For example, there's something called stenmurkla. This is a Swedish mushroom. If it's not cooked correctly, it can apparently cause death. Look, you get severe diarrhea, you can't control your bowels, vomiting, everything. If it wasn't created in a lab, I'm about to show you the reason your rent went up 5 times. This bat, look, it even says so right here. This is the bat that's said to have caused COVID-19, SARS, and all that. Would you even eat this? It doesn't even need to cause a disease. Seriously, friends, would you eat this, for crying out loud? You might as well eat crap. They're really getting on my nerves. For example, this is one of the most disgusting things I've ever seen. Mellified man, it's also called corpse honey. It's mentioned in Middle Eastern and Far Eastern medical texts. It's a honey that's made by preserving a man in honey after he dies. Before his death, he would be fed nothing but honey, and then he's mummified in it. Believed to be medicinal. They believe this honey could heal wounds, prevent infections, and even extend one's life. It's also said to have been used by Turks throughout history. And there were even people who willingly let themselves be buried in this honey just so they could be of use to others. I just saw something really strange over there. I saw my wife's name. My beautiful, gorgeous wife's name is in the world's most disgusting food museum. Because if I'm not mistaken, quail eggs, pollen, cocoa, and I don't know what this is. In Spanish, or maybe Portuguese, frogs are called rana. Rana. They mix these with that, my friends. They make a sort of mix. You can see a guy in the background. And the name of the dish is rana imaka. Would you eat this? Jeez, I have no appetite for it. Does anyone? Look, there's a small one. From a tadpole? Ah, these are the different stages. Interesting. This one isn't dangerous, just disgusting. I'm going to show you a lot of things. For example, in 1985 it says glycol wine scandal. So this, in 1982, a ton of people were poisoned by a toxic substance inside a grape. And it became big news. Look, this is the wine. This is its color. Then, in 1985 in Canada, a fisherman named John Fraser combined a tuna with a Canadian plant and created a disgusting dish. Here's the thing, but there's a section here about experiencing things. A section where they let you try disgusting things. I'm going to go there too. They've dedicated this table to food scandals. The wine scandal, the tuna scandal, a material extracted from milk in 2008 that poisoned many people in China. What's this? Breast milk substitute? They sold breast milk in jars. Can you believe it? And where? All over the world. I feel sick. Anyway, here's another one. Swill milk in America in the 1800s. Again, they killed a lot of people with milk powder. What's this? In Indonesia, there's something called panjium edul. Wow, even touching it is deadly. They've created a dish by frying bananas in various ways and mixing them with other ingredients. This dish, I'll show you. And they've created an incredible poison. My phone just fell. It falls 100 times a day. Something happened here in Sweden. Look, this is the dish. They made this from bananas. Friends, even touching it is deadly. Unbelievable. Here in America, in 1985, they made ricotta cheese incorrectly. A ton of people died. By the way, this is one of the most poisonous things in the world. Actually, I shouldn't say poisonous. Peanuts are something that are very challenging for people allergically. But here, 20,000 people were poisoned because of an error in the processing of this brand of peanuts. And the brand paid $143 million in compensation. $143 million. That's good money. What is this? This is disgusting, though. You know, they have pigs again. Well, they call this a guinea pig. It's terrible. Friends, it's a guinea pig. They apparently raise these for food in South America. They roast the animal just like this. Soon we'll get to the smelling sections. They have trapped the smells of the most disgusting foods in jars. And now, I'm starting the smelling tour. You see these? They've infused cotton balls with the smells of these foods. I'm going to smell them one by one. First, stinky tofu, smelly tofu. I ate this dish on site in China, in Taiwan, with Rufat, may his ears be ringing. I ate this dish on site in China, in Taiwan, with Rufat, may his ears be ringing. It smelled awful. Now let's remember it again. I can't get used to it. I really can't. Over here is something else. A long-aged cheese from Denmark. Gamle Oles farfar. Let's smell Gamle Oles farfar. If you ask which one smells worse, my number one is still the stinky tofu. We're moving on. The world's worst smelling food is waiting for me over there. I've been incredibly curious about it for years. I'm slowly making my way there. Apparently, Greenland has a potentially poisonous shark dish.
Its name is hakal.
This is its smell. Oh my god. I swear my eyes are watering. Hakal has surpassed the stinky tofu. Let's continue the smell tour. And now, a food from England. Stinking bishop. It's supposedly a very smelly cheese. Let's try it. Man, this is nothing. What's the big deal? That shark was terrible. I'm looking. Oh, there's something else here. It's telling me to smell it. This is another cheese from France. These cheeses smell bad, you know. I don't think it'll be a big deal. I mean, cheese smells don't really affect me. Because, well, cheese smells. Roquefort, for example. I love eating it. I mean, we eat this. I sometimes have it on pizzas and stuff. And 4 cheese pizzas and all that. The shark is still number 1. Another unpasteurized cheese from France. The smell of a cheese called boulette d'Avesnes. It's nothing. This is one of the world's worst smelling Northern European foods. Surströmming. I've made videos about disgusting foods before, you know. My subscribers and viewers said, "You've never eaten surströmming. How do you know nothing smells as bad as that?" This herring is fermented for 6 months and continues to ferment in the can. It's that kind of food. And you're supposed to eat it with bread and potatoes, dipping it in. But it's only eaten outdoors. The reason? It smells awful. I'm smelling it. Oh, for goodness sake, what's this gonna be? No, it's not that bad. There it is. The world's worst smelling food. I was gonna test this, but I wanted you to see my initial reaction. Durian. I've eaten the canned version of this before, friends. Look, durian is a fruit from the Far East. It's specifically banned from airplanes and such, because it supposedly smells so bad. This is what it looks like. I can't move it right now. I'll show you. It's a food I'm genuinely afraid to smell. Let's see if it can beat the Danes' shark dish. That was awful. My eyes were watering. It was so disgusting. Here comes the smell of durian. Oh, come on, man. Have I been waiting for this for years? Not at all. What a disappointment. Now, Bashar is with me. We came together. Come on over, man. I want to have someone else test it. Smell this, man. It's awful. I just tested it. You did? It makes your eyes water. It's like a torture device. Number one is this shark, Hakarl. But friends, do you know what caught my attention the most in this museum? Some foods seem disgusting to us, you know, like guinea pigs, frogs, bugs, and stuff. But our foods also seem disgusting to some people. Here we have a tripe soup with tomato paste. Apparently, it's made in Mexico. But we eat tripe soup too, you know, the whole deal. They've put this tripe soup in the disgusting food museum. By the way, there's something even more interesting. And it's from Turkey. By the way, they're doing tastings in the back. We'll try it. We've eaten all sorts of things. They don't know me. Look, I'm showing you. It's a dish I love in Turkey. I prefer the pudding version though. You don't put these sprinkles and stuff on it. Is this right? Huh? Is it? Tavuk göğsü is a top-notch dessert. My dear Swedes, if you ate it, you'd understand. You have to eat the tavuk göğsü. You'll get that subtle texture in your mouth. I learned very late that tavuk göğsü dessert is made from chicken breast, and my opinion of it never changed. It's really good. A delicious thing. But it might seem a bit problematic to other people, I don't know. The guy here made wine from baby mice. My tavuk göğsü? Do you think it's more disgusting than fried tarantula? In fact, let me show you one of my favorite meat dishes. They've called that disgusting too. They say it's made in Iran. Yes, a Middle Eastern dish. Sheep's head. This is my favorite food, man. You don't know because you haven't eaten it. So how can you put balut, the Filipinos' embryo egg dish, in the same category as my sheep's head? Or this, fried tarantula? Or habushu, a rice wine made using a pit viper? They just chug it down. And what's even more interesting, how can you put this drink on the same table as my tavuk göğsü? You're making wine from the penises of 3 different animals. See, cultures are so diverse, my friends. Look, tavuk göğsü, sheep's head, people find them disgusting. But the guy who finds them disgusting eats tarantulas. People are also different. If you were to ask me what disgusted me the most in this museum, I'd say this, my friends. Let's do a little face tracking. Do you see it? Mouse wine. And not just any, it's wine made from newborn mice. Why? Just why? They take baby mice, ferment them, and put them in the wine. And they drink it. You know I love offal, my friends. I'll eat any kind of offal. But the offal I'm seeing here, it's the kind that makes you feel bad. At first I thought this was something like a squid tentacle, but it's actually this. Now let's move on to the most visually disgusting foods. For example, bird's nest soup. I've eaten this one. Century egg from China, but this one is really bad. Spiced rabbit head. Look, let me get a shot from here. It looks horrible. This is that stinky tofu I mentioned. But this one is number 1 when it comes to disgusting looking food. Sheep's eyeball soup. Mongolia, Central Asia. Our ancestors ate this. It looks bad, but I bet it tastes good. When I was a kid, I had a turtle named Rainbow Friends. I cried so much when it died. Here's what happened. I took it to the vet. Its arms and legs were all swollen, so I took it to the vet. He said it had a fungal infection, that we needed to put medicine in its water. So we put in the medicine, and we kept putting it in. Dude, it turns out my rainbow was already dead. Even the vet didn't realize it was dead. For 10 days, I was putting antifungal drops on a dead animal. And here they eat them. There it is. And now I'm heading to the tasting table. Let's see what we're going to eat. Let me put this down. There. Now we're trying everything. First up, crickets. Eat. Do you know what a cricket is? Yeah, a cricket. I'm eating the cricket. It tastes like sunflower seeds. Okay, now the black ants. Ants. Black ants. A little... Look, I'm eating them. Don't say I didn't. They're sour. Yes, my favorite bugs. Did you like it? Yeah, the sourness really hits you later. Now the bamboo worm. It's a Thai dish, apparently. These will taste a bit like fresh and metallic. They're very important for the forest. So they're pretty important for the environment. The bamboo worm. Yes, it has a metallic taste. I don't like it. Now let's move on to something nice. Do you like salted caramel? So much. Then you're gonna love this. It tastes like a caramelized condensed milk with a bit of salt in it. Salted caramel milk, a creamy and delicious Swedish food. This is delicious. Here you go, have another one.
It's very salty, but you put this in a sandwich.
It's something you spread on sandwiches. I like this one. Durian, I want to try it.
This is very personal. If you like it, you get a taste of papaya, guava, a tropical fruit. If you don't like it, it tastes like compost or bad fish. If you're in the middle, it's like cheesy onions.
Yes. The durian has a tropical taste. Century egg, I've eaten this.
You've had it before? Do you want to try it again?
Okay, sure. Century egg, I've probably eaten 10 or 15 of these. Century egg? The smell is disgusting, but the taste is normal. By the way, this durian is a bit like garlic.
Try smelling it this time.
I mean, the century egg is bad, yes. But the taste isn't as bad as the smell.
No, it's not. The taste is creamier. Its texture is like liver, and it's salty at the end.
Yeah, Swedish caviar. How did you say it?
Fish eggs.
Caviar, yeah.
Try it this way.
Is this herring?
No, cod.
Cod. It's the caviar of a fish called cod. Incredibly salty, but it's just regular caviar.
It's very good with both. Do you want to try it with both?
He says that when you combine the century egg with this caviar, it creates a very nice flavor. We've gotten into a whole tasting session here. If I eat everything, I'll get a well done.
Here you go, my man.
Okay. The century egg took away the saltiness of the caviar, and the caviar suppressed the smell of the century egg. It turned out to be a pretty good combination. Something called Synovis from Switzerland. Again, something you spread on bread. It's very mixed, like soy sauce, a few herbal things. This is a really bad food.
Very, very salty.
I don't like it.
This was the Australian version. I hope you like the English version.
We ate the Australian one, now I'll eat the English version of the same thing. Saltier than salt. So there's this thing here now, let me show you. A food like this. I mean, let's not even talk about what its texture resembles. A melon-flavored drink, but its texture is very bad. Oh, it's good. And he's dripping it like this?
This cheese was made in Switzerland. Over there, this cheese is called Boule de Lille.
It had the best smell, but it's good.
Now my favorite cheese. From northern Italy. It's like Roquefort.
This is a southern Italian cheese called Bassaggio al Passito. It's apparently fermented in wine for 3 weeks. It's like Erzin Santulum cheese. I mean, it's a strong cheese. We're going through a lot of cheeses. This is also in Italy. Is this also cheese?
Yes, cheese.
Now we're going to eat a cheese made in a goat's stomach.
They cut the goat's stomach. The taste is like it's mixed with goat cheese. People say it tastes like vomit.
Apparently it tastes like vomit. Very bad. Don't eat this, my friends. Thank you.
I want to say something about this cheese. The first cheese in the world, because it was discovered 6,000 years ago. The first cheese in human history.
This is the world's first fermented cheese, my friends. And all other cheeses were made based on this one. But the first cheese is very bad. I don't like it.
The prototype is always shit.
Yeah, prototype, yeah.
Now comes my favorite. So you're from Turkey. You like shalgam, right?
Yes, shalgam. Pickle juice, a pickle juice from Poland. Its texture is also very bad, my friends.
It's good against constipation, diarrhea, and hangovers.
But let me show you the bottle. This is the deal. It's nice, not bad. It's like sauerkraut juice.
Now we're going back to the bugs.
We've come to the larvae again.
So now we have roasted mealworms. This is, I think it's un kurdu.
Mealworm. Yes, mealworm.
How you can speak Turkish? I looked up the names in advance.
Yeah? Yeah? This is a mealworm. And this guy has memorized their names, their Turkish names, in all languages. Yeah, I eat it before. This is where the parts I find disgusting come in.
Here goes the diving beetle. They live underwater. It swims near the surface of the water.
Diving beetle. Diving beetle. I mean, we ate it. It's nothing special.
I mean, more disgusting ones.
Hakkarl, the traditional Icelandic dish.
Oh, yeah.
It's time to eat that very bad smelling food. Okay, let's try it. Yeah, okay, try it.
So, have you ever been to Paris?
Yes.
It smells like Paris. So don't open your mouth until you've swallowed. And make sure to chew it properly.
And now it comes down. But when you breathe, the disgusting smell fills your lungs. The fermented herring from northern Sweden.
Fermented Swedish herring?
So, where in Turkey are you from?
Istanbul.
Istanbul.
Yeah, so then you eat fish all the time. Yes.
It smells like wet farts.
That herring from Sweden.
The one that's in the can? Oh, that's good. Really good. Yes, like fish. And now salty licorice.
Every foreigner hates this. But this is the most popular type of candy. Yeah, but if in there's a pork, I don't eat.
No pork, yeah, it's haram.
But we have pork-free licorice. So you want to get away from the sin. Salty licorice is a food that also has gelatin in it.
Look, this one, I said if there's pork in it, I won't eat it. But apparently there's a halal version. Pork-free, meaning with vegetable gelatin. So salty. And now we get to the chili sauces. So if you want to ruin your day, here we go. I'm not going to try these hot ones.
We tried them all. You see, my friends, this is the kind of place it is.
It was quite nice. Rather, it was quite interesting instead of saying nice. I can say that. And after spinning this wheel, I'll win a prize. Okay? I've earned this. Let's see what I'll get. Oh, wow, nice. I actually got the mystery insect. That's really exciting. You get to eat an extra. You get to eat an extra. You get to eat a really delicious extra.
You get to eat an extra. We don't know. It's a mystery insect after all.
Yeah, the mystery insect has arrived, my friends. I don't even know what it is. We'll just have to eat it and see. We've gotten ourselves into this. Oh, it's a woodworm, the kind the natives eat.
Same taste. Same taste? Yeah. This one has a little bit of coconut at the end.
Yeah. Yes, it has a bit of a coconut. I mean, a coconut flavor. That's because they're fed with coconut. So now, my friends, because I ate everything here, they made me eat an insect as a reward. That's what this is all about. By the way, this place in Sweden is truly an incredible place. I wanted to share this experience with all of you. Thanks for watching.